Alright, picture this. A landscape so flat and sandy, you could practically iron your clothes on it. The sun, a relentless inferno. Camels, surprisingly good company. This, my friends, is the UAE, circa a few centuries ago. Now you might be thinking, John, why are we talking about a place that sounds like the world's biggest sandbox? Well, hold on to your hummus, because this seemingly barren land holds a history as rich and surprising as a sheikh's private collection of vintage sports cars. From nomadic tribes braving the desert to glittering skyscrapers piercing the clouds, the UAE's journey is basically the ultimate from rags to riches story. It's a tale of resilience, ambition, and enough unexpected twists to rival a season finale of Game of Thrones. So buckle up, buttercups, because we're about to dive headfirst into the fascinating, hilarious, and occasionally baffling saga that is the history of the United Arab Emirates. Now, before those shiny skyscrapers started popping up like desert flowers after a rare rainstorm, the UAE was home to, well, people who didn't live in skyscrapers. Shocking, I know. These were the ancients, and they were surprisingly adept at surviving in a place where finding shade was considered a major life win. Archaeologists, those intrepid explorers of all things dusty and old, have unearthed evidence of human settlements in the UAE dating back to the Stone Age. That's right, we're talking about a time when the hottest tech gadget was a particularly sharp rock. These early inhabitants were pretty resourceful. They hunted, they gathered, they probably complained about the lack of air conditioning. But most importantly, they laid the groundwork for the civilizations that would follow, proving that even in the harshest environments, humans can and will find a way to thrive. Fast forward a few thousand years, because who wants to talk about the Dark Ages, and the UAE finds itself at the center of a bustling trade network. See, location, location, location isn't just a real estate mantra, it's a historical fact. The UAE, with its prime position along ancient trade routes, became a melting pot of cultures and a hub for merchants hawking everything from spices to silk. Think of it as the Amazon Prime of its day, but with fewer delivery drones and a lot more camels. The trade routes were the lifeblood of the region, connecting it to far-off lands and bringing in a wealth of goods and ideas. One particularly lucrative export, pearls. These weren't your grandma's pearls, mind you. These were natural pearls, plucked from the depths of the Persian Gulf by brave divers who risked life and limb, and probably some seriously pruny fingers for these iridescent treasures. The pearl trade brought immense wealth to the region, making it a key player in global commerce. Of course, with great wealth comes great, well, you know how the saying goes. Empires rose and fell, leaving their mark on the UAE's cultural landscape. The Greeks, the Persians, the Romans, they all had their moment in the sun, literally considering the climate. Each empire brought its own unique influence, contributing to the rich tapestry of the region's history. But through it all, the people of the UAE retained their unique identity, their traditions, and their uncanny ability to haggle a good price. Which, let's be honest, is a skill that never goes out of style. The resilience and adaptability of the UAE's people have ensured that their culture remains vibrant and enduring. Section 4, Black Gold, Texas tea oil changes everything, except maybe traffic. Now, for the part of the story where things get really interesting, and by interesting we mean involving a whole lot of money. In the 1950s, oil was discovered in the UAE, and suddenly, that vast sandy expanse wasn't looking so useless anymore. It was like winning the lottery, except instead of a giant check and an oversized bottle of champagne, they got a gusher of black gold that would transform the nation forever. And by transform, we mean build a whole bunch of really tall buildings. The discovery of oil brought unprecedented wealth and fueled a period of rapid development that would make even the most jaded real estate developers head spin. Roads were paved, schools were built, and the traditional nomadic lifestyle gave way to a more modern, urban existence. Section 5-7 Emirates, one federation like a roommate situation, but with more Falcons. The UAE is a fascinating blend of tradition and modernity, where ancient practices like falconry coexist with futuristic skyscrapers. But here's the thing about oil wealth, it can be a bit like having a roommate who wins the lottery. Suddenly everyone wants to be your friend, and everyone wants a piece of the action. The newfound wealth brought both opportunities and challenges. It attracted global attention and investment, but also created internal pressures and competition among the Emirates. The UAE, which had been under British protection since the 19th century, because, colonialism, was facing a bit of an identity crisis. The Emirates were diverse, each with its own unique culture and priorities. Enter Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the ruler of Abu Dhabi, and a man with a vision as vast as the desert itself. He saw the potential for unity and prosperity through collaboration. He believed that a united nation would be stronger and more prosperous than a collection of individual emirates. His leadership and diplomatic skills were crucial in bringing the leaders together. And so, in 1971, the United Arab Emirates was born. It was a historic moment marking the beginning of a new era for the region. Think of it like a roommate agreement, but instead of arguing over who does the dishes, they were deciding on a national anthem and a flag. 7 Emirates, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Al Quwain, Ras Al Khaimah, and Fujairah, came together to form a federation, each retaining a degree of autonomy while working together for the common good. This unique structure allowed them to maintain their individual identities while benefiting from collective strength. It wasn't always easy, just like that roommate situation, but through compromise, collaboration, and a shared love of falconry, they made it work. The UAE stands today as a testament to the power of unity and vision. Section 6, From Tents to Towers. The Skyline gets a serious upgrade. Now if you've ever been to the UAE or seen a picture, you know that these guys don't do anything halfway. Once they set their sights on becoming a global hub, they went all out. Skyscrapers sprung up like desert mirages, each one more audacious than the last. The Burj Khalifa, piercing the heavens at a height that makes the Empire State Building look like a particularly ambitious anthill, became a symbol of the UAE's ambition and architectural prowess. But it wasn't just about building tall. The UAE invested heavily in infrastructure, technology, and education, transforming itself into a modern, cosmopolitan nation, with a standard of living that would make even the most pampered Persian cat purr with approval. Section 7. The future is now, and it's pretty darn shiny. A look at the UAE today. So here we are in the 21st century, and the UAE has come a long way from its humble beginnings as a land of nomadic tribes and pearl divers. The transformation is nothing short of remarkable, showcasing a journey from the sands of time to the heights of modernity. It's now a global powerhouse, a hub of innovation, and a popular destination for tourists seeking a taste of luxury, adventure, and maybe a camel ride or two. The UAE's cities are bustling with life, offering a unique blend of tradition and modernity. From hosting the World Expo to launching a probe to Mars, the UAE continues to push the boundaries of what's possible. Their achievements in space exploration are a testament to their forward-thinking vision and relentless pursuit of progress. They've embraced sustainability, diversified their economy, and established themselves as a major player on the world stage. The UAE is not just about oil anymore, it's about green energy, innovation, and global influence. The story of the UAE is a testament to the power of human ingenuity, ambition, and maybe just a little bit of good fortune, and oil, of course. Their cities, like Abu Dhabi and Dubai, are symbols of what can be achieved with vision and determination. It's a reminder that even in the most unlikely of places, something extraordinary can bloom. The UAE's journey is a beacon of hope and inspiration for other nations. And who knows what the future holds for this desert nation that dared to dream big. With young entrepreneurs and technological advancements, the possibilities are endless. One thing's for sure, it's going to be fascinating to watch. The UAE's story is far from over, and the next chapters promise to be even more exciting.